Last week I celebrated my 80th round of chemotherapy, so she's put 80 beads on here.
A necklace from a friend with a new bead to mark each treatment as Hannah McNeil lives with pancreatic cancer. She was diagnosed 2 years ago, too late for surgery, which is the only cure. She'd been to her GP several times. They put her symptoms down to acid reflux.
Every time they gave me tablets, and then a month later I felt no better. And I knew myself, and I just knew my body is not right. You know, aches and pains and different things, yeah.
Do you feel angry about that delay?
Yeah, I feel a bit sad. Whether it would have made a difference to me and my diagnosis, I don't know. But it took quite a lot to go to the doctor in the first place.
Hannah thinks she'd have ended up in A&E if she hadn't eventually paid to see a private doctor. A new study looked at patients who were diagnosed with cancer in the emergency department. More than 70% had seen their GP at least once. More than 40% of those had been to their GP 3 or more times. It happened most commonly with breast, prostate and bowel cancers. For all types, the later a cancer is diagnosed, the harder it is to treat successfully.
In pancreatic cancer, we have a very poor survival rate, unfortunately. Only 5% survive 5 years. So it's really important we try to get people diagnosed earlier at a stage where they can have surgery, which is the only potential cure for the disease.
But GPs are warning against a blame game.
We need to move away from this idea that GPs are missing cancer. In fact, GPs are diagnosing over 75% of cases of cancer. We see a lot of tummy aches, for example, in general practice, and not all of those tummy aches are going to be colon cancer. So we can't start investigating at the first presentation of a symptom.
Do you want to go walkies? Come on then.
Hannah understands how confusing symptoms can be, how her cancer in particular was hard to spot. But she'll always be left wondering if an earlier diagnosis could have meant surgery and a cure rather than a life of chemotherapy.